Welcome back to Auto Upgrade Nation, where we take legendary machines from the past and bring them back into the future with modern performance, modern tech, and pure retro soul. And today's feature is something special, something raw, something Australian automotive royalty. This is the 2025 HSV Brock Commodore Restomod, a Restomod that brings back the most iconic 80s and 90s era vibes but rebuilt with futuristic attitude and engineering that hits way harder than anything Brock touched back in the day. This isn't just a tribute. This is a revival. As the camera moves closer, that white gold paint starts glowing like it's alive. It's not just metallic, it's ultra-fine crystal pearl that shifts under every light source, giving the car that premium Restomod aura. And what makes this build stand out is how it blends originality with futuristic upgrades. The signature Brock Aero kit is still here, but refined, reshaped, and redrawn using modern aerodynamic mapping so it's cleaner, sharper, and more aggressive. Those fender flares are still big, but now they integrate seamlessly with the body, giving the car a muscle stance without looking exaggerated. The 2025 Restomod scene is all about balance, retro attitude with modern execution, and this white gold Commodore nails that formula from every angle. The front fascia is redesigned using OEM Plus cues. You get updated LED crystal headlights that mimic the old school rectangle shape but with a futuristic internal design. The grille is fully blacked out, the bumper vents have functional brake ducts, and the hood carries a subtle power bulge that looks factory but performs far better than the original. Every part of the exterior has been touched. Sanding, repriming, wet coats, ceramic finishing, to create that ultra-premium high gloss that makes the car look like a concept vehicle but with classic heritage. As the camera glides to the side profile, the proportions immediately speak to anyone who loves Brock era magic. Long hood, sharp beltline, and that unmistakable Commodore roofline that defined Australian motorsport culture. But now it sits lower on fully adjustable coilover suspension tuned for both street comfort and track confidence. The wheels are retro 5-spoke designs but forged lightweight alloys wrapped in performance semi-slicks. And you can't miss those massive 6-piston brakes up front with slotted rotors that could stop a jet. The stance game of this car is absolutely flawless, aggressive but clean, muscular but not cartoonish. If the 80s and 90s Commodores were the kings of the streets, the 2025 Restomod version is the emperor. Move to the rear and the transformation continues. The taillights have been kept in the original layout but redesigned with LED bars that glow like a modern muscle car. The rear diffuser is updated with functional channels, and the dual exhaust system now exits with titanium tips, giving that deep thunderous tone that every Brock fan wants to hear. When this Commodore fires up, it doesn't sound like nostalgia, it sounds like evolution. Pop the hood and the entire story shifts from retro to futuristic. Underneath is a fully rebuilt modernized LS-based V8 with forged internals, upgraded cams, ported heads, and a high-flow induction setup. It pumps out power that absolutely destroys any original spec from back in the day. We're talking a monster that can shred asphalt while still being reliable enough for daily driving. The ECU is programmed with multi-map tuning, street, sport, and full performance. Cooling upgrades, heat management, ceramic-coated headers, and a next-gen fuel system make sure this machine runs like a modern performance car, not a vintage survivor. The transmission has been upgraded too, available in a close ratio manual for the purists. Or a performance-tuned automatic for those who want aggressive throttle response and instantaneous shifts. This Restomod isn't about pretending, it's about dominating. Inside the cabin, the transformation is just as impressive. The moment the door opens, you see how the builder respected the classic Brock interior design but merged it with high-end modern materials and comfort. The old cloth seats are replaced with premium leather-wrapped sport bolsters stitched in gold to match the exterior theme. The dashboard carries digital instrumentation hidden inside a retro-style housing. You get a touchscreen infotainment system that integrates seamlessly without killing the classic vibe. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, performance telemetry, reversing camera, and a high-fidelity audio system. Everything is modern, everything is discreet, everything blends with purpose. The steering wheel is a retro 3-spoke tribute but wrapped in Alcantara, giving that motorsport-inspired tactile feel. The gear shifter has a machined metal finish, the pedals are aluminum, and the cabin lighting uses soft white LEDs that make the interior glow like a premium show car at night. This is the kind of cockpit where nostalgia and luxury coexist perfectly. And that's the magic of this build. It isn't pretending to be a museum piece or a factory restoration. It's a fully reimagined Brock Commodore engineered for 2025 lifestyle, 2025 reliability, and 2025 performance while still holding onto the DNA that made it an icon. The 80s and 90s trend is exploding worldwide, and builds like this are leading the movement. Car culture fans want something that feels analog but performs digital, something that looks classic but drives like modern engineering, something that carries soul but delivers speed. And that's exactly what this White Gold Commodore stands for. The camera sweeps around the car one more time, reflections hitting every corner of the body. You can see every contour, every shadow, and every carefully designed detail from the wing mirror shapes to the custom trunk lining. Even the underbody is restored, cleaned, and upgraded. The craftsmanship is on a completely different level. This isn't a car you just look at, it's a car you feel. On the road, this thing turns into a monster. The throttle response is instant, the exhaust note is aggressive but refined, and the handling feels precise thanks to the suspension tuning and chassis reinforcements. You get that old-school rear-wheel drive excitement, but with modern stability and control. Whether you're cruising through the city, ripping down the highway, or throwing it around tight corners, the 2025 Retro Mod Brock Commodore gives you the perfect blend of fear, fun, and finesse. And that's what makes this build so special. It's a celebration of Australian automotive history, a salute to Brock's legacy, and a bold statement for the future of retro performance. The white gold finish turns heads everywhere. The engine wakes neighborhoods. The presence makes car enthusiasts freeze mid-conversation. This isn't just a car. It's an experience, a memory reborn, a legend remastered. If you're into Restomods, this is the top-tier blueprint. If you're into nostalgia, this is the dream. And if you're into pure performance with retro attitude, the 2025 HSV Brock Commodore Retro Mod in white gold is your ultimate weapon. Auto Upgrade Nation is all about machines like this, builds that carry stories, designs that stay timeless, and performance that wakes your soul. So if you love retro modern transformations, rare performance icons, and the return of legendary 80s and 90s culture, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe to Auto Upgrade Nation, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts on this retro mod beast. In the comments, would you drive this? Would you build something like this? Or would you go even crazier? Thanks for watching, and stay tuned because we have more automotive legends reborn into the future coming your way. Auto Upgrade Nation, signing off with another masterpiece.